Aha, gotcha. What's he up to? What's he doing? Well, hi there, dog. Hey, you got your tongue out? Yeah, you do have your tongue out. We could work with that. You got a bow tie. Rah, 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 rah. Yeah, that's one of the decisions to make when you're doing character development and building a franchise. So does this dog talk? Is he a talking dog? Does we're talking language again? Is this dog trying to talk in a language of like rough, rough, rah, rah, or does he talk like Scooby Doo? Rah, 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 rah. Woof, 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 woof. Or does he have thought balloons? So people are continually misunderstanding him, thinking, "Oh, look, there's Fido, and he loves us," and the thought balloon is like, "These fucking idiots! What? Why do I put up with them?" And they're like, "Oh, I love you." I don't know. That's just some inception of some character development. Have you ever done character development? We'll do a lot of it because we're content creators and content is king, and we do productions and we do publishing. We do a lot of things, which why again I ask, how many employees does Google have or Amazon or whatever? I'd better start getting used to that might be what it takes. But see, now I might compare us to them, but we've got leverage, we've got competitive advantage because we love our workers. Our workers are also owners. So they're living the millionaire life, helping guide the whole organization as an entity. Um, yeah, I love the minions. I collect and I have a number of little toys and stuff around. And one of them I love is from, what was the one where Bob becomes King of England? I have a toy of that with the crown on his head. And I keep that around to remind me that we are going to treat you like royalty. In the 21st century, what do you think the most valuable thing is? I'll give you a little bit of time to think about that. Do 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 do. Okay, time's up. What was I saying? Um, I forgot. I'm sorry. Sorry, please, thank you. I'll have to tell you some other time. Okay, so 3, 4 minutes in, we can run this recording. Yikes! Got to do my insulin shot sometime. Oh, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna. Yeah, comic book publishing. There's a new technique being used in innovation, and probably well, aside from, I'll quickly say, a breakthrough thing to a huge fortune might be publishing our comic books on NFTs. And I won't get into that here, but NFTs is just so huge. There's so much that's being done with it and can be done with it, but it's in its inception. Now's the time to learn it. Why I want to task people, I want you to learn inside and out, eat, live, and breathe smart contracts. Get us that expertise. and we can use it. We've got to have it. If we can't do it, we'll have to get it from others. And I've got some things in the motion with that. But I need you to go and help us develop expertise inside and out with NFTs and smart contracts. I mean, it is just huge. So many opportunities if one chooses to do it. Um, yeah. Um, 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 um. I could sing the Doodly Doo song. And Christine used to always try it. I don't know if it was intentional, but I don't think so. So I came up with a Doodly Doo song, trademark. Uh, and she'd try to sing it, but she'd be like, diddly dee or something. She'd be like, no, 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 it's doodly doo. Diddly don? No! I don't know if she was yanking my chain or not. Anyhow, doodly doo. Maybe I won't sing it here. Maybe I'll save it for a video. Ask me about it sometime. Hey, Footstools, what's the doodly doo song? Oh, you've never sung it? Because doodly doo is intended to be a group singing, a group song. Sing with me. So maybe I'll make a video that's kind of like a karaoke-esque thing. Thing is such a wonderful word, isn't it? Dr. Seuss knew that. Did you know Dr. Seuss was a cartoonist? That was his original profession or whatever before he actually, I think he retired when he started writing the books that he's so famous for. But his career was like on newspapers and stuff. He would be the cartoonist, right? Like the political cartoon, I think. Yeah, I had a book that kind of covered all that stuff. Wonder where it is. I've got so much stuff. I need a librarian and a curator. I need a librarian that can also be a curator. Are you a librarian? My ex-wife at one point at WSU, that was the direction she wanted to go in, and she worked at the library when we were doing work study. But I need a librarian, I need a curator, amongst all the other stuff. Somebody we can go to and say, where's this, or what do you suggest for this, or help with the asset management, that's curation. Help with, well, I would like to publish price guides if it's appropriate. Um, if we can get the source data to create a price guide, because we want to know. We want to know. We've got this thing. I've got this thing here, and we want to know. I was going to say we want to be able to come up with money, but the knowledge. I want the knowledge in there that we don't even have to be at the point of saying, "Well, we got to liquidate stuff. Let's see what it is." But we want to know. It has to do with the sweet spot and such. We want to know what we can sell it at. We want to know what the market price is. We want to know what the price is we want to sell at it. And I do it that way because we probably want to make money rather than lose money. And we want to know the arbitrage price, not not arbitrage as me and the buyer, which I'm really big on, but arbitrage as selling it to somebody. They're the arbitrager. We understand. We know we're selling it for much less than we paid for it, say, but the arbitrage price would be like the lowest price we would have to go to liquidate this asset, sell it. Now, see, that's part of how I'm handling like my endeavors into cryptocurrency and stuff. I'm telling myself, whether it's true or not, that I can put my money into this asset because rather than the scenario that people whine about, I was up 40,000 and then I lost it all day. If you're up 40,000 and you lose it all in the day, you're doing it wrong. Okay? You just plain have done it wrong. Sucker. People like me feed on people like you. Uh, can't happen. Can't happen here. Frank Zappa. Um, so I tell myself, self, yes. Am I schizophrenic? I don't know. They won't tell me. Um, it's not a joke if I have to explain it. So my crypto holdings, my altcoin portfolio, I know I can get a certain amount back out of it. And I'm a swing trader. I'm a swing trader, so I don't deal in hours or minutes or seconds or even a day. I have more of a scope of like 3 or 4 days, ideally, willing to wait a week or two. Depending on what I see on the charts, I might be holdable and allow it a month or two. Because see, what I'm beginning to be able to identify is if it'll come back or not. Because you want to buy the low, you want to buy the pullback, right? But you shouldn't buy it if you don't think it's going to go back up. And you use things like Bollinger Bands and stuff. I don't get too technical because then you're going to get a gobbledygook. You can't really derive knowledge out of it. And if you get conflicting paradigms, oh my God, I won't even go there. So I'm confident that and this is where I've gone wrong in years past, you got to keep an eye on it like weekly, monthly, assess it quarterly and annually. You need to do these things. And a lot of times, for whatever reason, I've neglected to do that and I've paid for it. Like the 30,000 lost in a year. See, that should have never happened. So I should have been on top of it and say, okay, better sell. It's going bear, bear, bear. And I don't want to sell low, low, low. So I better sell it. See, I could have stopped it. I could have stopped it. I didn't have to lose 30,000. So anyhow, as I was saying with Coinbase and my altcoin portfolio, if I need cash, see what I prefer to do, because I prefer to keep my cash in assets as much as possible. Just hold as much cash to be fuel to run the operation. So to make that paradigm work is going in. You darn well, it's kind of like when I hitchhiked across the country. I was willing to sacrifice my life if that's the way my destiny went. So you got to be willing to sacrifice. So, in the worst case, ideally, you'll be able to get your money back out. And why do you have it in there in the first place? Because assets go up. You're hoping that you bought low and now you're going to sell high. What was I talking about? No idea. Asset management. That's critical to making this whole vision work. A lot of money in assets. But the trick is the conversion factor. Though you do seek to do value added, sometimes you can pick up something, value add it, and make the profit you need to make it worth your while. 14 minutes? 16 seconds after 14 minutes. Oh my God, this is becoming a running gag.